my friends and neighbors. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, happy weekend, happy fall. Man, you're already jumping in the chat. You're getting ahead of me here. It is a soggy Friday night over here in New England. If you're watching this from my neck of the woods, you know my misery. It's been like this for the last several weekends, actually. The week isn't bad, and then the weekend comes along, and then Mother Nature just opens up the floodgates, and, you know, that's the way it goes, though. But, hello, I hope everyone's alright. Hope you can hear me alright. If you can't, let me know. It's always a little bit, with this microphone headpiece, I'm not sure half the time of what's what. But we want to welcome you to the Friday night show. Audio all good. Okay. Let me give a shout out to who we got in here. Will, if you're still around, hello. If not, don't worry about it. I know time zones being what they are. It's not always easy. Let's see. William is here. Lightsaber guy is here. Batmando is here. Hello, General Kenobi. All right. So I'm sure people will start, popping in when they can. I plan on hopefully going at least a few hours. I know you're all here probably for the giveaway. I get it. But if I do the giveaway right now, then 3/4 of you are just going to say, okay, bye, and that's it. So, going to make you wait a little while. I did send a few guest invites, so hopefully I'll have a few people joining me at some different times during the stream. And if they are unable to make it, not a big deal. I will do my best to keep you guys entertained, but hope everyone is alright. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button if you haven't already. See if we can get this thing trending a little bit. But, hang on. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Yep. It's the same over here in New England. It's more like 15 minutes, but, still. I remember one time years ago, it was Christmas Day. I was at my in-laws loading up the car, and it was in the low 70s. I was actually in a short sleeve shirt on Christmas Day in New England. Like, what is wrong with this picture? And then a couple of days later, we had a blizzard. So, you never know what you're going to get around here. But so for those who don't know, it was around mid-August. We finally hit 500 subs on this channel. Thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed. Trying to work on the watch hours now, and of course, there's always that 1,000 sub milestone I keep pushing toward. But I had said that once I hit 500 subs, we would be doing a giveaway. You guys did your part. Of course, a few weeks ago, I posted the giveaway announcement, and we have a pretty good turnout on there. So that will be later on this evening. I do have a few talking points that I will get to. I'm going to try to save those for if and when I have company show up. And those of you in the chat, wait a minute, why is my... That's the last thing I need is my camera to crap out on me. Don't mind me, I'm on a laptop. So, I have backup cameras if I need. So, hopefully not. Um, but yeah, as far as you know, content on this channel, it's been a while since I've had anything to do with lightsaber orders. I'm kind of done with saber purchases for the rest of this year. Not because I want to be done, but it's more because of necessity. Um, the next few months are going to be hell on my budget because, just to give you the roll call, I got one of my son's birthdays in October. I have another one in November. And then comes December, Christmas, and that madness. And then I have another one of my son's birthday in January. So it might not be until February or March if I can recover the funds and hopefully do some more saber shopping. Yeah, and the bills don't help. So, all right, lightsaber guy, thank you for tuning in. I totally understand. If it is late on your end, get some sleep. Trust me, if you win the giveaway, you'll know it. I'll make sure the winner knows. So, have a good night, sir. I know, they are expensive. Why are they so expensive? Unless I hit the lottery. If I hit the lottery, then I won't broadcast it, but there'll be signs. I'll contact all the companies. Give me one of everything you got, you know. So, good night, sir. Yeah, Saber Merchant is someone else I want to shop from, but to be honest, I'm out of touch with who's offering what. Only because that's been kind of on purpose because I don't want to give them the temptation. Jeremy, the Saber Merchant, he's always got good stuff. I want to take a look at his. Saber Trio, I don't even know what they've been doing. Saber Forge, I don't even know what they have in stock. I only know that Ultra Sabers, the Forbidden Fruit, they keep on running sales only because I get emails, but, not that I plan on shopping from them, but they're the only people that I know of what they have going on. But, although I shouldn't say that. Dark Wolf, they're always doing Instagram posts, so they always have stuff rolling out. But, no shopping for at least a few months. Which sucks, but what are you going to do? But as far as content on the channel goes, I'll try to come up with some Saber stuff. I want to do more video game stuff. I don't know how popular that is with you guys. Not so much live streams, but also like regular videos. Like me playing with commentary. I know there's a lot of channels out there that do gameplay walkthroughs with no commentary, but I'm not that skilled of a player. So I think it might be more fun for me to do the commentary as I fail miserably. And I've been thinking about getting back into doing reaction videos now that I've got, more subs, some more people watching at least. Not so much reacting to the shows, but just different YouTube stuff, Because for a time I did do that, and I was having fun with it, and it kind of shifted. Yeah. That's the other thing, because I want to do the content that I want to do, but I also want to do it so that it brings in the views. because I'm trying to build up the watch hours. I won't lie, I want to get this channel monetized, even if I just make a few extra bucks off of YouTube. So I'm working on it. Hang on, I'm getting messages here. Don't mind me. Who's on? Okay. Just someone sending me a message. All right. Don't mind me if I'm multitasking. I got my camera in front of me. I got one screen over here for later on. I've got my phone handy. I multitask a lot. If you've been watching my streams, you know how I do things. So. But what you got, James? Yeah, tax refund does come in handy. Nice. That's one reason why I want to order from Saberforge again, because I know for a while, you used to have to wait 12 to 15 weeks for a hilt. But the last time I ordered from them, it was months ago, don't get me wrong. I only had to wait, I think it was like 3 weeks for the saber to come in. Which, 3 weeks is still a lot if you're anxiously awaiting the hilt. But for Saberforge, that's an insane turnaround time. That's insanely quick for them. And I want to see if that was a fluke or if that's their norm. You know? And I'll be honest, there are times I think about ordering, like, if there's a sale from Ultra Sabers, just ordering like a cheapo hilt, just for to see what they're up to lately as far as their delivery turnaround times, to try to educate you guys. But you know, and then I smack myself and, you know, come to my senses. So Saberforge, quality of Saberforge I haven't had a problem with. The only complaint I've ever had about them is the delivery times. Or I should say the waiting to ship. Because once they do ship, it only takes a few days. You know, so that's not bad. The fastest turnaround time I've ever had from any company, though, was Dark Wolf. It was a saber that I ordered my son Noah. The Arcan, the Thexan. The unboxing is somewhere on my channel. You guys can watch it at a later time. Not now. Don't leave the stream. You can watch that video later. But I ordered it one night, and within an hour, we had the tracking number. So that's nuts. I've never had any other company turn around that quick. It was mucho crazy. But I shouldn't be surprised because it is Johnny, and he bends over backwards all the time to make sure that his customers are satisfied. So, you know, anybody who ever asked me, you know, what about LGT? Do you recommend them? I always tell them Dark Wolf as a preference. But Rebel Sabers, I usually don't have too much of a problem with. Crimson Dawn, I know a lot of people like as well. So. Well, now that's a turnaround. That is nice. Virus Sabers is another company I've heard a lot about. You know, a lot of people like them. I'd say maybe Dark Wolf and Virus Sabers are the two that are up there. The problem with LGT or Nexus or whatever they call themselves and the TXQ, you got to be careful because for every Dark Wolf there's a DX Sabers. And if you've been around the hobby long enough, you know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm always a little leery on who I order from. Oh, so yeah, okay. I'll bet that helped. I'm willing to bet that helped. 4 hours away. That's not bad. All things considering. You know. But, yeah, I'm going to have to make a list of what I want, where I want it from. Because Saberforge, there is one in particular from Saberforge I want, the Ares. But the version I want, they've been sold out for weeks. And, I want to stick with what I want. I don't want to have to settle for a version that I don't want. But, and of course there's Saber Trio. The Senza is one I've got my eye on eventually. But, they're pretty much open all the time now, I think. They do the ready to ship every so often. But I think they're custom hilts. I don't mean the acid etch ones. I mean like if you want CFX or Profi or whatever. I think they're pretty much open on those all the time. At least as far as I know. Yeah, the Senza does look nice. With the fins. With the blade shrouds. It would have to be with the shrouds. There goes my camera again. What is up with this? You gotta love live TV. But that's alright. I got backup cameras. If push comes to shove, I got the camera built into the laptop. I'll use that. So. Yeah, I would do CFX. I would do the shrouds. The OLED I'm debating on. Only because I don't know if I want the extra expense. I know it's cool. Don't get me wrong. But, you gotta be careful. I'd have to judge if it was an expense I wanted or not. But that'll be in the future purchase. Maybe the Solo Guard too. Maybe, I don't know. And they have what is it, the Deimos? With that claw on the emitter. That might be worth a look. You know what? Well, let me pop in there now. Why not? Let's see what Saber Trio's up to. We'll kill some time here. Okay, hang on. Bear with me, folks. No, I don't want settings. Share screen. Okay. Let's see what they're up to. Masterpiece. That's what I saw on Instagram. I'll take a look at that in a minute. So we've got the Arclight, we've got the Skylar. The Valken I have the Baselit Valken. I have the NeoPixel Reaver. I got my custom vector. There's the sensor. Yeah, Solar Guard looks decent. That's the one, the Deimos. The cross guard, I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on cross guards. It's not really my favorite style. The Aaron, of course, looks nice. That maybe in the future somewhere. I don't know. Ready to ship. What have they got? I'm torturing myself, I know. How is it possible they still have ready to ship stuff available? Man. The brushed Aaron is the only one sold out. And they have workbenches too? Jeez. Well, those of you who want a saber trio, they're available. Masterpiece. Oh, this is the acid etch. Alright, I'm not going to get into that. Because I'm not going to be torturing myself. Yep. Yep, I have a NeoPixel Reaver. It is very nice. If you do not have one, I recommend it. Yeah, I remember, what was it, a couple of years ago, it was only, you know, first come, first serve, they would open up and you have to fight the dog pile to get in to buy your saber. Now finally the conditions are where they're open all the time now, which is good. Custom sabers from Amazon. Okay, is that what it is? Alright. I don't know how popular Profi is compared to CFX from them. I don't know what sells more. Darth Rage! Hello, sir! Thank you! Thank you, thank you! Next goal is 1,000, but I got a ways to go on that. Yeah, the thing about the ready to ship is 2 of mine are the ready to ship, and with it less than 2 weeks, they shipped out. So they're not, when they say ready to ship, they're not kidding. Tim Burr. But yeah, I don't even know what giveaway I'm gonna do for 1,000. So I can't think about that yet. I want to work on getting the views in. Hey, that's all I can do is be myself. I don't know how to be anybody else. Take me or leave me. So. But, hang on. I was doing some shorts for a while, but, I kind of stopped doing those as a personal preference. I kind of prefer the long form videos. Although I might do like short, long form videos, like 2 or 3 minutes, just to, quick hits. That's another thing I was doing. I was doing trivia shorts, but I might switch those into not short format, but you know regular format, but keep it like 2 to 3 minutes, because I do like looking up movie facts, and I have a treasure trove of useless knowledge up in here, and I like sharing it. So, and to be honest, I like the wider format versus the vertical for putting videos together. So, I know that. Yeah, we've noticed. Mr. Quick Change Transition here. Yes, transmission. That's the next thing. You're going to be fixing your cars next. Transmission. I don't know where that came from. There's only soda in the cup, honest. I'm not boozing it or anything. I'm just naturally goofy at times on my own. But so yeah, as far as new content, I think I'm gonna stick with the trivia videos. I'll do saber videos. I have came up with an idea for one earlier today. So part of the problem is having the time to film these things. You know what I mean? I know some of you know what I mean. Between work and the kids with school and life in general, it just gets crazy. So, but I do what I can when I can, and you people who stick around and watch, I'm greatly appreciative of it. But spread the word, because I don't plan on going anywhere. You're stuck with me. 4,000. Okay, one, I've never heard of Hex FX Sabers. Two, if I spend 4,000 on one saber, shoot me. Okay? 4,000 on a bunch of sabers is one thing, but for one, no. No, no, no. Speaking of sabers, hide them. Ike's in the house. I was wondering where you were, man. Usually you're one of the first ones to pop in the chat. That's alright, I get it. Work comes first, family comes first. I get it, people, Trust me, I get it. But yeah, there'll still be saber content, and if it ever stops raining, we've had several weekends of nothing but rain. I do want to do more spin videos, because I do enjoy doing those, picking out songs, setting them to the music, that kind of thing. I do have one song in mind. If and when I'm able to do the next spin video, I have a song in mind. Noah tuned me into it. So he, of course, is the one that found After Dark, that song that I used for the first spin video I did, which is still probably one of, if not my absolute favorite video of mine that I've done. Yeah, okay. Alright. That might be That might be it right there. When if you get a real saber, an actual plasma blade, 4,000 for that might be steel. Who knows? There is a YouTube channel out there that someone actually dreamed one up and did the blueprints and built the thing. It's with a backpack. It's like the old proto saber, I guess, because it's the hilt with a hose or a wire for the fuel, I guess. But it's an actual plasma blade that only extends so far, and you actually cut stuff with it. So, but the problem with having an actual saber, somebody's going to lose a limb. And that's when the disclaimer comes out. It might have been Hacksmith, yeah. It might have been. Because I think it was a channel that keeps on coming up with stuff. There are a couple of YouTube channels out there that work on, like, swords. One of them is Man at Arms. It's a forge. They forge different swords. And there was another guy that I don't know if he still does videos, but I forget the channel name. Noah had showed me it. He's either Irish or Scottish, and he looks like he's got all this long hair, big straggly beard. He looks like something out of Braveheart. And he's not a blacksmith. He's a fabricator. He did, he shapes metal and then welds it together. And one of the swords he did was Link's Master Sword from the Zelda video games. Another sword he did was from Red Sonja, the old 80s movie, a.k.a. Conan Part 3, unofficially. He fabricated that sword. It was, all different channels like that. It's fascinating to watch. But yeah, no, I think Hacksmith was the one that did the plasma saber. Oh, I know you've had your air and up for grabs for a while. The Senza, that does suck. I feel bad for anybody who's got to sell. I mean, if you're selling sabers because you've got a glut in your arsenal and you want to trim the fat, that's one thing. Like, if you're selling because you want to, that's one thing. If you're selling because you need to, my heart goes out to people who have to do that. And, there for the grace of God go I am not at that point. But, knock wood, hopefully I won't be. But I am in no position to buy right now, as I mentioned earlier. So, unfortunately, I can't assist. But hopefully things turn around for, people in that position. Hopefully things turn around quickly. All right. What was I going to say? So that's what's up with my channel for future content. As far as sabers, as I mentioned, nothing on the horizon there. There is one thing. It's not a saber. It's Actually, no. Comic-Con's coming up. That's what I wanted to talk about. We got Comic-Con coming to Rhode Island. I do plan on going to that. I've already done a couple of videos on that. Shannon! Shannon! I sound like Ozzy Osbourne. Shannon! But, yeah. No, I'll be doing a Comic-Con video because I plan on going to that. I probably will come in costume. I've modified my costume a little bit. I don't do the turtleneck. I have a tunic that's a little more Jedi-like. Nope, your fashion will be late. Don't worry about it. I plan on going at least a few hours, hopefully, if all goes well. So you haven't missed much. I'm just laying groundwork. But they've got a bunch of people coming to Comic-Con this year. They've got Anthony Daniels, C-3PO himself. I don't know what days he's going to be coming. I don't know if he's going to be there all weekend. I'll probably be going on the Sunday, which is the last day. Anthony Daniels is coming. Linda Hamilton, a.k.a. Sarah Connor, she's going to be there, which I'm very hyped about. If I can get a chance for a photo with her, I'm going to take it. The thing about Comic-Con is that's another expense, but I'm going to try to not to skimp on that if I can help it. A bunch of voice actors. They have Tim Daly, who was Superman in the old animated series. He's going to be there. As a matter of fact, hang on 1 minute. I have the Comic-Con Instagram that I am subscribed to. Let me see if I can bring them up. Hold on 1 moment. See if they've announced anybody new. Bunch of voice actors that they've got coming. Okay, Carrie-Anne Moss from the Matrix movie. She's going to be there. Charlie Hunnam, Sons of Anarchy. He'll be there. Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy, Molly Ringwald from the Brat Pack from the 80s. They'll be there. That's the thing about Comic-Con. They've got a bunch of who's who. Edward James Olmos from the Battlestar Galactica reboot. So, a couple of the old Power Rangers too. The original Walter Jones, who was the original Black Ranger, and Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger. She's going to be there. So, the nostalgia will be heavy with Comic-Con this year. As far as who I'm going to be, I have kind of a do-it-yourself Jedi costume that I have. There's a tunic, a shirt that I have from the website I order from sometimes, Calamisil. They specialize in a lot of live-action role-play swords, knives, daggers, costumes, that kind of thing. I've got fingerless gloves, and I've got the cloak, and I don't know what saber I'm going to bring. I'll probably bring the Vendari. to Comic-Con this year. So, just to show that off. Yeah, a lot of people's first crushes too. So, I do remember when the original Power Rangers came out. My younger brother, who's 6 years younger than me, I was in high school. Junior year, maybe, I think, when they came out. So my brother, who was younger than me, he was heavy into it. And I will admit, I watched it too. It was cheesy fun. Cheesy fun is fun. It's always good fun. But, yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few photos. I don't think I'm going to do professional photos this time around. Last year I did 2 of them with Ralph Macchio and Danny Trejo. And it's fun to see them, but it's kind of, you wait in line and you miss out on time that you could spend doing other stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that this year. But if they have selfie photo ops at the tables, I'm going to try to grab a few of them. Last year I was able to get Ahmed Best, Rupert Friend, Peter Weller. Those are pretty cool. Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know if there's any wrestlers coming this year. There is one wrestler. I was a big Jake the Snake Roberts fan as a kid. I still am. And if he ever came to Rhode Island Comic Con, I'd be all over that. Yeah, the toys were mucho popular back in the day. Chris, hello. What's up, man? If any of you are watching from the Saber Gathering in Florida, hey, hi, hello. Hope you're all having fun down there. Hope the weather's been alright. Hope it hasn't been too hot, because I know Florida, sometimes you can bake down there. Although it being late September, getting into fall, maybe it hasn't been that bad. Because I remember the times I've been in Florida, it's been July, August, and you roast. All right, well, step on up. Hello, sir.
Johnny Phoenix. What's up?
Hello. Buddy? We're doing
Hello.
All right.
Hello there.
General Kenobi. That's the standard greeting reply, isn't it?
I mean, you know how much I say that at work, and it's just out of habit. Like somebody like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hello there," and a lot of people will say General Kenobi back to me, and I'll be like, "You get it."
Yeah. You understand the assignment,
Yeah.
How you been, man?
Man, I've been pretty good. I can't lie. I've been pretty good. So, what I miss? I was listening a little bit on the way home, so I mean, I know you're talking about y'all were talking about Saber Trio and stuff you wanted. So
yep, Comic-Con coming to town. I've just been killing time. That's all. No, nobody won yet. We haven't done it yet. You're gonna have to wait. If I do the good stuff now, like I said earlier, if I do the giveaway now, half of you are gonna split. Okay, good night, boom.
Yeah, that's how it is. I didn't win. Damn it, I'm going to bed.
Basically, yeah.
So what are you giving away? You giving away a 0? Is that what you're giving away?
I will show it off. I will show it off. I call it the 0.1.5
Okay, yeah.
because it is an amalgamation, if that's a word, of of the 0.1 and the 0.2.
Ah, okay.
Jim from Mojo was kind enough to assemble this. Jeremy supplied him with the pieces. And it also comes with, hang on, it comes with a chassis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, but, so they provided it, and our friend Izzy from Kashyyyk Customs
She's going to install it?
She's offering to do the free install, yep.
Dude, that is so awesome. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. I just love that whole idea. Like, here's a lightsaber. You give it away. You know what? You're giving somebody a lightsaber. I'll install it for you.
Yeah, and I was not going to tell her no by any means.
No.
Batmando, yeah, Matt, you're in. And, yeah, right.
That's not true. Log out. Ah.
Goodbye. Yeah, we actually have 28 entries in this. So, those of you who are entered, you have a 1 in 28 chance.
Well, if I happen to win, I'll let Code Echo have it.
But of course, if Brian wins it, if Mojo wins it, I'll never be able to show my face.
Dude, look, I don't know if you know this. I won 5 sound fonts from Zach, and like when he was showing like who like in the wheel, guess who was right above me?
Mojo.
Mid-Ohio order. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is their name? It just breaks the internet. It's like
right. They figured out the algorithm.
There's something in there. That's like I just want to rename my channel Middle Tennessee Jedi Order and see if I get some of that mojo.
Yeah, right. Chris, I thought you entered. Hang on. Yeah, no, Chris, you're in. You left a comment in the video.
And you're subscribing.
You're subscribed. You're in, yep.
So, inadvertently, you're in there.
Hey. You know what?
If Chris wins, he can just give it to somebody he wants.
That's up to him. That's up to him. What I'm going to do is, I already worked it out with Izzy. Whoever wins it, I'm going to send the hilt directly to them. That way they can check it out, see up close and personal what it is, and they can figure out what they want to do. And then they'll get in touch with Izzy, or Izzy will get in touch with them, whatever.
Yeah.
And they can work out, how they want to do the install.
Yeah.
So
like they'll have to like decide to get like CFX or to get whatever they want.
Trophy, right? Golden Harvest, whatever they want,
Yeah.
They can work out the details, but so I figure we'll do that. And for my 1,000 sub giveaway, I have no idea yet. I haven't even gotten that far.
I'm done giving stuff away. It was such a headache that I don't know if you've like encountered this at all, but like I was getting people like saying like, the Mojo's never gonna make it, just give it away. And I'm just like, no, like kiss my ass. Like
yeah, right.
Unsubscribe from me, dude. I don't want you. Like
I did have a couple of people get on my case that I was trying to buy subs. Or I was doing the giveaway just to get subs.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there's a little bit of that into it. It's not like I'm trying to buy subs. I'm like, look, if you sub and you like my shit, guess what? You might win something fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing you to.
Right. I'll admit I was trying to grind and get to 500. I will admit that. Right. But the whole point of the giveaway is, like I said in January, this was going to be the year of the Phoenix. I know that sounds a little tongue in cheek, but
No, it has been the year to defeat. You've been on fire, dude. You really
I've
have.
this
You
has
had a nice
been
little, you had a nice little streak early in the year. Earlier. I know you've sort of slowed down a little bit, catch your breath, and then you'll finish strong. I know it, but
yeah, by necessity I had to slow down. But ever since last October, when I did that spin video, um, you know, I've been doing the content I want to do, and that's been the main thing. I did the spin videos. I started doing the video game stuff, which maybe it doesn't get a whole lot of views, but I'm having a whole mess of fun doing it, and that's the big thing that counts. So it is. It's the year of the Phoenix, and I hit 300, and then bam, I hit that 12-hour live stream that I did for May the 4th. That was a bucket list item right there.
yeah.
And
You got a lot of exposure too, didn't you?
I hit I started at like 383 subs, and I hit 400 before the night was over. So it was a fair amount of exposure, but it was fun too. I was dead the next day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I had Shannon, no word of a lie. I had to work the next day. I was on autopilot. Yeah, I could. I didn't think I'd get the day. Yes, I am. But beside the point, I couldn't get the day off because I had May the 4th off from work as it was. I couldn't do 2 days in a row. So I was just on autopilot. Give me the coffee, leave me alone, and I slept all weekend just to recover. So
madness, sir, madness.
And as I'm talking, I'm ignoring the chat.
It's okay, we'll catch it.
Yeah. No, Chris, you're in. James, honestly, that's between whoever wins and Izzy. Okay? Because you're gonna get the hilt with the chassis in it. That's really between whoever wins and I almost said it's between whoever wins and Izzy. 1K, yeah, I'll think about it. I gotta think about it. That's what I've been doing. So I think I'll probably do a stretch of trivia and live streams when I can and video game stuff. And
yeah.
Speaking of guests.
Uh-oh. Who we got?
You're muted.
Jimmy boy.
Jimbo. We got that mojo.
Unmute your microphone, you fuzzy bearded Viking.
There we go.
Oh,
There.
All right. There is the maestro who put this fine saber together. Take a bow, sir.
The spin doctor.
Yes.
Spin doctor. I've never seen anyone get that much better at spinning a lightsaber in that amount of time in my life. Jim went from being good to being dude,
bring your A game, man.
You're yeah.
To be honest, it's just we used to fight all the time, and then it's just doing some spins with it too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I fight all the time, but I can't spin like that. I have an awkwardness, I think, in some moves. I can do the Obiani, and it's not, gorgeous.
I still can't.
It's good. It's good. I can do some stuff with a staff, but the reverse Obiani, I will stab myself, hit myself in the leg. I can't. It's just too awkward of a move for me. I just can't do it. I mean, I'm sure I could if I did what you did, do it 12 hours a day for 6 months. I don't have that kind of time.
To be honest, I wouldn't have got as far as I did without Stoney because we met him that summer.
Yeah,
and he broke it down.
Magic. Yeah.
Speaking of spin doctors,
man, and he did look like he had a great time with all those people spinning and a disco scene kind of thing.
Yeah, they had a lightsaber party in where was he at? Was he in Italy or something?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, Saber Rave.
Yeah.
Man,
that looked pretty cool.
That'd be so cool to do. Oh no, you're not.
No, come on.
No. No, sir. I've seen you do it. You
Matt,
did it
you
with,
do better. You do better than I do with it, Matt. Trust me.
you did it with the mojo. I seen it. I seen it.
I
Yep, I've
wasn't a
seen that
very
too.
good teacher either because it's like, once you get with people and like over the internet and just like doing spins and walking around with lightsabers, it's like everything is just like going so fast, and it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just excited to be here with everybody holding a lightsaber.
The trick is, I mean, for me personally, the trick is get a flow going, get into a rhythm, play some music in your head, um, and just block out whatever's around you, and don't stop moving. Even if all you're doing is a crisscross movement, and then maybe behind the back, and just keep moving, and you know, and if you do stop, catch your breath, and just get back into it.
Closing the eyes helped a lot too, because then you're kind of having to feel the spin going past your face and everything, and then
Yeah.
you know it it's more of a feel instead of seeing it, and then you kind of get that like I look silly doing it because like I already had that feeling so much, and then finally I was like, just close your eyes and just go with the flow, man.
Whatever it takes.
I always feel like I look silly until I watch it, and I'm like, it actually looks pretty cool because
I know, right?
it's hard to look bad with the lightsaber. As long as it's moving, like it's just like that.
Man, that last fighting video, I really like that one.
Last fighting video?
Oh yeah, man, I saw that pop up.
That one? Yeah.
Oh, because you were using two.
It was so funny. Yeah. Well, we had to where we usually do it. They were having some kind of event, so like the parking lot was full. So I was like, well, let's go. It's a big ass park. There's baseball fields and walking tracks and soccer fields. So there's like lots of places to go do it. So we found a piece of the park that was like pretty much vacant. And there was baseball fields on the other side of the road, and the lights shut down there first. And I looked up and I was like, oh, they cut the lights off. And then we were fighting, and then like this light cut off, and then the overhead light cut off, and it was pitch black. And I was just like, well, okay.
Thank God for glow sticks,
I would have done a transition.
Right? I don't know if you ever tried to yeah. I don't know if you've ever tried to duel like in pitch black like that, but like it's hard because the saber's so bright. Even like using the stuff, the saber's so bright, it's hard to concentrate on what you're doing because you're like, damn, that so much is bright.
Yeah.
So I much prefer like a lit, area to do it because it's like every time I've ever done it in the dark, I've almost gotten hit in the face, and I've almost hit Blake in the face. I'm like, dude, this is too dangerous.
Yeah, because you need to be able to see what is around you, or at least where you're stepping.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean the blade is even the baselit blades when it's dark, it's pitch dark.
Yeah, I mean, get pretty bright.
I mean,
even with a light in the room, yeah.
With the light in the room. And I mean, like I said, this is a baselit lightsaber, and it's all about camera work too. But I mean, look at it; you can see the hue on the face. It's pretty freaking bright. And when it's pitch black, dude, it's distracting to try to do stuff. So
Right, because you know what it is, your eyes taking, I call it night vision. Your eyes taking whatever starlight or moonlight, and you can still see where you are. But then you light the blade up, and it just robs your eyes of all of that.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I can only see like my blade, his blade, and I can see him, and like my peripheral vision's gone. Like you can't see anything really. So that makes it difficult.
Yeah, Stoney's
video.
video.
It looks super cool though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, anybody who hasn't watched Stoney's video after the stream is over, go to his channel and watch it. I told Noah we got to step up our A game for next year, though.
There were so many people. It was so nice seeing all everybody and I feel like each year is just going to get a more and more videos in, and
yeah,
it's just exciting to see everybody trying different things, and it's like, oh, I didn't even think of that.
I think it was a good idea. It was a good idea for him to change it to the summer instead of the winter.
Yes, I agree.
Because he
But,
used to do it around Christmas time. It's freaking cold, so I don't think a lot of people.
Yeah, up around here, no, not in the winter.
Yeah,
Summer was better. No, it's hard to move around when you're all layered up, But that's one thing I want to try next is maybe a spin video with a staff. Do a music video with that.
Short blades, like that's how I started out, and like it's like I feel like that is my favorite now, just because of how I can like move it around my body. So like I use like 26-inch blades, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have the 2 sabers that Jeremy, Saber Merchant installed for me. The mall hilts. You combine them for a staff.
Yeah.
That's what I want to try doing next. Just getting the feel for it.
That's a big hilt too.
It is, even without the blades, it's a decent size.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Next time, I'm bringing baselets because I'm like, okay, here, let's fight.
Yeah, let's roll. Yep.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of that. I had a guy roll up on me. He goes, "I bet you $5 I can beat you at Star Wars." And I was like, "What's that even mean, bro?"
Yeah, I know.
Beat me at Star Wars? I was like, "Did you bring something to beat me at Star Wars?" No. I'm like, "Go buy one and come back, and
yeah, right.
We'll talk." I'm like, "Echo,
And that
shit."
I was gonna say, then you stick the saber breaker on him,
Yeah, I'm like, break his shit, bro.
I'll never forget that video, Shannon, that you did. I think it was when you had your saber trio. One of the first times you had the saber trio repaired, and you had it activated. Blake is next to you, and he's looking over at you like, with his eyes wide. Like, I'm gonna break that. That was the one, yes.
Yeah, and I said, quit looking at it. I was like, quit looking at it so hard. Stop it.
He's trying to break it by looking at it.
He's not breaking this one, damn it. This one's. Weren't you talking about maybe getting a solo guard earlier?
Maybe at one point.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's got that Kylo Ren look to it.
Yeah.
Or well, it's got the Ben Solo look, I should say. But yeah, and it's super loud. Like the way the pommel is, it's super loud.
Saber trio does it nice, anyways. I've got a few sabers within arm's length. Hang on. Oh yeah, I got one here.
If I have all the pieces, I might be able to put one together real quick.
Do it.
This was, hang on, let me zoom myself in so I can show this.
Oh, man, that freaking grip.
Man.
Oh, man.
I miss my Vectra so much.
Love this. Speaking of bright blades.
Man.
Oh.
Right?
And there's a nice pulse action on this one. Love that gesture control too.
Yeah, that's a nice little feature.
I love the windows on it too.
Yeah, dude, it's a sweet. It's my favorite hilt they make.
A saber with windows, windows in the emitter. I'm like, I'm like Blake,
Yeah, like mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a nice staff. It's a teal stand, yeah.
And speaking of, the one that Jeremy made. I got it separated now, but these are them.
Real nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you got the.
I'll zoom in. Hold on. So this was Ventress's hilt, and this is the half of the Maul hilt. And if you remember from last season of Clone Wars, Maul has both pieces and he has them combined.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
And
And I have the screw to put it together, but Jeremy had warned me that not to go easy with the spinning, or at least not to duel. But these are NeoPixel anyway, so I wouldn't duel with them.
But what? So what kind of cup you have to? What kind of coupler is that? You got to put a screw in it.
Yeah, the way it works is, hang on.
Ugh, I don't know if I don't like that.
Shoot! I just dropped it.
oh no.
Drop the coupler. Hold on. All right. So the screw. Hold on.
Who made?
So
who makes those?
So these are from CC Sabers. They were empty hills and Jeremy installed them. I don't know if you can see the middle right there, but the screw goes in through here. This pommel.
In the middle?
Yeah.
That is a horrible design.
Well, I'm not.
I mean, they should be threaded. I mean, I understand why he said, "Hey, be careful of that because you'll break the screw."
I mean, it is threaded. So the big it's a big retention screw. It goes in there.
No, I mean like the pommel. It should be. The pommel should thread together. You shouldn't have to have a screw.
Yeah, I know, but it's.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
Yeah.
when you do
But I mean,
screw it in there, is
Like
it in
you,
there good?
like you said, it's NeoPixel, so like it ain't like you're gonna bang with it anyway. So
Yeah, you just gotta be careful spinning it.
yeah.
But
See, like I would break that thing the first day I had it.
the Ventress hilt is okay. It's a 2-button setup, but it's just kind of a spongy type thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not tactile or whatever you want to call it. So
Yeah.
that's more of a design thing. But the way Jeremy set this up, hang on. It might need a charge.
Is it dead?
It might be.
Yeah.
Oh well. But anyway, he's got LEDs in here, and the cool thing is the color of the LEDs matches the blade. So if you change the color of the blade, you also change the color of the LEDs in here.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, right.
And that
That's
like pops
cool.
through the holes and everything.
Yep. So, yes, if you do not have an installed saber from Saber Merchant, by all means, highly recommended.
Oh yeah. And
I'm
Yeah.
a slut for a window to. Yeah, me too, Matt. Yep.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Yep.
I think almost every lightsaber I have has windows. Like almost all of them.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of pizzazz. You know?
Yeah. Like even when I first started and I was buying Ultra Sabers, I was like, they all have windows except for the Kane and Jarrus one that I got. Like it was, I opted to get the
Spectre,
computer. Yeah, I opted to get the computer greebly, on the handle instead of the windows because I couldn't afford both at the time. I was like,
Flip a coin.
yeah.
So, all right. What do you guys think of Ahsoka so far?
Dude, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I have really no complaints like whatsoever.
Balin Skull. Mm.
Oh,
Yes.
I'll talk about him in a little bit. He's probably my favorite.
Yes.
Him and
Shin Hati, because she's a whoo boy. She is a good looking lady.
I see a couple of those like memes. It's like I'm a Jedi, and it's like I don't know. And it turns it to red.
I think Balin and who's that robot? I can't even think of it. The one that travels with Ahsoka, Hu Yang or something like that. Not Chopper.
Oh.
Chopper's cool. We already know Chopper's cool.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something. The lightsaber put her to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good lines. But speaking of robots, have you guys seen the latest episode? I'm assuming. Okay, how cool was it to have 3PO back?
You know that was actually Anthony Daniels, or at least
Yes.
that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, it was him. I don't know if it was him in the suit, but it was his voice.
Man,
So
as soon as he came walking in, I was like, man, Leia is about to. That's like, don't worry about them people. They don't know anything.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think it was the third episode that was a little bit of a filler. Other than that, pretty much all the episodes they've been going pretty much, not a bad clip. But the world between worlds stuff.
Yeah,
with Anakin. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I only did this because I wanted it on my own channel so I could just go back and watch it, and I even chopped it up a little bit. I got it off somebody else's channel. They uploaded it the very night it came out, and I was like, you know what? I was like,
yeah,
this is so badass. All the Anakin shit, I just love it. So I put it on my channel, dude. It's ridiculous. It got 100,000 views in 2 days.
Holy crap!
And I gained
that's what I need to start doing.
And I gained over 100 subs in 3 days. It's still the subs are still going, and now the videos I put out since then are all high numbers. I put out a portion of that, and then I put out a short that had some. I put some Clone Wars stuff in it with Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah,
and it blew up. People love Anakin. I mean, that's just facts.
Yeah.
People love Anakin Skywalker. I mean, he's my favorite Jedi. Him, and then there's Vader, of course. But then you got Darth Maul. Those are my two favorite characters, really. So anything with them, and I love. But people love Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker doing the Obi-Wan. I mean, it's
that move.
It's views and it's subs. So I would take advantage. I didn't expect it though. I didn't expect it. I was like, why do I have 47 comments? And I'm like, oh. So then because I just posted it and I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So because I waited 2 days. I wasn't trying to spoil it for anybody. But I waited 2 days. It was like 30 something hours, something like that. And I looked and I had it was at 30,000 views in 8 hours, and I was like, okay. And it just kept going and going and going, and I was like,
yeah, you found the secret sauce.
Well, I know. I tried again next week with Thrawn and Ezra, 130 views. So it's just Anakin. It was just Anakin.
Yeah,
that's what it was. That's all it was. Him with that red lightsaber blade in the eyes. What, Jim?
I was like, it's Clone Wars too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody is just it's live action Clone Wars. As soon as Brian was like, you gotta watch it, because I was a little behind on it, and I started it and I was like, no, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I had heard that he had watched, I'm talking about Hayden Christensen. He had watched pretty much all of Clone Wars and Rebels to get the vibe for what was going on, and you can tell in his performance. There's a lot of Matt Lanter in like the way he was delivering the lines. It was still Hayden,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. I don't want to say it was as wooden as he was in the prequels because that's more of a maybe it was a direction, but you can
Definitely.
tell there's a difference between Hayden's performance in the prequels and then Hayden's performance here.
Yeah. It's almost like
Yeah.
they said, let loose a little bit in this, be a little over the top in some stuff. Because he
Yeah.
was smiling, and oh, dude, it was my favorite. It's my
Like
favorite.
a kid Ahsoka. This is a Clone Wars. He's like, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And she was awesome.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
young Ahsoka, which
Yep.
was she's the girl that played young Gamora in Avengers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved every second of it.
Yeah, he's probably got more acting skill as well. Because I
Oh, no.
know he did a few Hayden Christensen. I know he did a few movies after the prequels, but he kind of dropped off the radar for a little bit, and then he's back. So.
Jumper was really good. I like
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jumper. Yep.
Yep. I just think that character was written like that in the prequels. He was supposed to be like, he was always on the fritz. Emma, I'm a good guy, but if I go a little dark, I could really, I could save people, and I don't know. I feel like his character was written that way. He was always torn between light and dark.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas now in Ahsoka he's able to show more of the light, but he brings back the Vader, and the cool part is he shifts over to Vader just by body language and his mannerism and tone of voice. It's like
Yeah.
the
The shoulder shrug. I was like, look at me. He is.
Yeah, right.
He's like, come on.
And that blend, when they blended his voice with James Earl Jones, you lack conviction, and then bam, I was like, oh God,
Yeah. Yeah, I lost my mind too.
You have to. But the thing with Balin's skull, I got to talk about him a little bit because it breaks my heart that Ray Stevenson is no longer around, because I would love to see them bring this character back. But whoever plays him is going to have some big shoes to fill.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is...
Well, that's if they don't kill him off. I mean, we really
True.
we don't know what's going to happen, which I don't
True.
think
Where did he
they're
go?
going to. I don't think they're going to, but I've already got somebody in mind who might be able to, I mean, not fill his shoes, but replace him and look kind of like him. Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
I mean, he could pull it off if they wanted to do it, or if they just wanted to write him off. But I mean, I don't know what they want to do, but it's an idea.
It is. It is. He can do the accent if nothing else. So I mean,
Well, if he had a white beard, he would kind of look like him a
He
little
got the
bit.
beard.
well, he is older, so maybe he'll be
Yeah.
just dye the hair. I mean,
Yeah.
but to me, Balin is a little more nuanced than. And I'm gonna try to express what I'm thinking about the character. He's not Sith. We know that. Because he is nothing but disdain for Vader and the Sith. He's more, to me, I wouldn't even call him a villain. Thrawn is the villain. We know that. This, Balin is more, he's an antagonist, but he's not a villain. To me, there's a difference. Because he even mentions, he misses what the Jedi Order, the idea of it. It's just that they didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And me, if you look at the Jedi or Force users, there you have the white, for good, you have black for evil, and then you have the gray. For white, you have like Obi-Wan, Yoda, that kind of thing. For black, you have the Sith. Palpatine, that's as black as midnight in a coal mine. All right, that's evil with a capital E. Balin to me is a gray Jedi, but a darker shade of gray.
Yeah.
Because if you remember the first episode, he goes around killing everybody on the ship. But his attitude was he was doing what he had to do because he has an end game that he wants. And he'll do what he has to do, even if he doesn't enjoy it. Palpatine would be laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
If he was doing that. Balin, even fighting Ahsoka, he doesn't want to kill her, but he did it because he felt like he had to. So, I don't think he's going to be redeemed. I'm not saying that he's going to go back toward the light, but he's not. He's a little more three-dimensional than just a completely evil character. There's a darker shade of gray to him, but he's a bit more noble than
like a knight.
Kind of, yeah, like a. I don't want to say Dark Knight meaning Batman, but yeah, I know.
Evil knight.
Like he's almost like Dooku in a way.
Well,
that kind of sophisticated,
yeah,
noble, respect, that kind of character.
To your point, do you remember when the Night Sisters were looking at what's her name, and they said you reek of Jedi? I think they were talking about Balin.
Maybe.
Well, he keeps hearing something.
Because she's not a Jedi. She ain't got no Force powers.
Oh yeah, when they were looking at Sabine, yeah.
Well, isn't she starting to now, or did
Yeah, I mean, did she have like a baby Force push, and she was like, "That ain't shit, bitch."
Okay, that's a little bit.
she did pick up on Ahsoka.
That's
trying to mind link.
That's true.
So maybe there's, maybe it's like Finn where there's a little bit of something but not much.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, she hadn't worked on it all, so she might have a little bit of something in there, but she hadn't worked on it, so it may take her half a next series to to come into her own if she's going to keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters now too. And not only that, the way Ray Stevenson plays him, I mean, you can't help but you're drawn to him on the screen.
Yeah,
he's charismatic. He just, he just resonates. He's not one dimensional.
Very well written and very well acted.
Yeah. It is. It's a shame of what happened to him. But hopefully, if they do carry the character over, I don't even know what the next Star Wars project is.
It's kind of hard to say right now. I mean,
the writer's strike is over, as far as I know.
Right. They canceled the last season of Mando, and they're gonna like intertwine that with Filoni's movie, but I'm kind of thinking they're gonna entwine Ahsoka with his movie. So I don't even know if there's gonna be a second season of this.
Yeah, it
may all come together and just become a movie in this time of the Star Wars saga. So you might have a movie with Mando and all them, maybe, hopefully the guy will get some Luke and then Ahsoka and her crew, going to get thrown and his minions and, everybody that he's, got under his command or whatever.
Maybe Boba Fett and Fennec will show up too.
Yeah,
like that. The same thing.
Yeah, like all those. And it'll be one big gigantic movie that Filoni does. And it'll probably be the most Star Warsy thing we've gotten since Episode 3.
I'll go see it. I'll tell you that. I won't.
I'm gonna go see everything, but.
Oh yeah, you have to. But it better be in the theaters and not just a Disney Plus movie. That better be in the theaters.
Yeah, I think the movies are going to be. Yeah, I think they are going to be in theaters. Because it's supposed to be that.
With an amped up budget and the works,
Yeah, because it's supposed to be that, and they're supposed to do another sequel movie. and then they're gonna do like the Dawn of the Jedi, like when they very first started. And
That
I
might
think
be
Filoni's movie in this timeline they're doing right now, that's the first one they're gonna make. I think that's right. So, but when we're gonna get it, I don't know if we're gonna get it next year or the year after that. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Probably not next year. I wouldn't bank on that.
Yeah, especially with that rider strike. If they had any, if they were going to, that probably pushed it back at least till 2020.
Yeah. Same with like Acolyte and supposedly Lando is going to be instead of a series, it's going to be a movie, and I don't know who's writing it.
Yeah.
But I don't. Andor season 2, we got to be on the lookout for that too.
Yeah.
Because I love the first season. Yeah, I was gonna say I know some people didn't, but I enjoyed it.
It was okay. I mean, I didn't hate it. I just thought it was really slow, like really slow.
At parts, yeah, but I mean, for me, even the slow parts I was drawn to, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But as it gets closer to like the Rogue One timeline, the action will probably be ramped up a little.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm not really talking about the action. I just felt like it was just a very, very slow developing show. I feel like some of the stuff they could, like what was it? The heist. The heist took like 3 or 4 episodes. I'm like, you could have done it 2
to build up. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just being picky. I liked it. So.
Yeah. Clone Wars flashback. I'll tell you, I was half expecting Ewan McGregor to show up in Ahsoka during that Clone Wars flashback.
Yeah.
I would not have put it past them. And then everybody would have been screaming. Oh my God, we got the 3 of them.
Yeah, both of them in their Clone Wars armor with young Ahsoka. Yeah, people have lost their mind.
They would make billions if they just did a live action Clone Wars and just redid it. Just different stories that we just didn't get to see. That would just be awesome to me.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure there are different stories they could have told.
Oh yeah.
In between the big storylines. I mean, I'm sure
there's probably some that got passed over that people thought were boring, and then they're like, "Wait a second, this actually looks pretty cool in live action."
Yeah. Cough, cough, Revan. Sooner or later, he might show up. Well, I don't know.
I wish they would do an Old Republic movie or series or something with those characters.
I'm surprised they haven't yet.
I know. I mean, it's just like here. Look, here's money. Here's money right here. Money. You don't want it? Okay, we're still sitting here. Revan, Malik, even the Malgus stuff with Steel Sand and all that, like all that stuff. Those video game vignettes they look so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, you should just do it. Even if it was animated, I wouldn't care. Just tell a good a mini series, a movie. I don't care, but they should definitely capitalize on that era.
Yeah, there would definitely be an audience for it. That's for sure. But as far as Ahsoka, I can't think of anything that any serious criticism, but other than maybe it would have been nice if the episodes were a little bit longer.
There's always
because
that.
a few of them are like 35 minutes. I'm like, that's not enough. The World Between Worlds stuff, I wanted a full episode of that because I'm not gonna lie. Anytime it flipped back to Hera and Carson talking about tracking with the X-wings, I was like, no, go back to the other thing. I want, I want to see Anakin.
Yeah.
But although I will say it is Carson's another character that I like from the different seasons of Mando and then now in this one. So
Oh
he's
I
yeah,
not
like
the
it.
bad.
X-wing pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not bad.
Yeah, he's
Comedic relief.
Yeah, right.
Holding Chopper back, like, oh man, it's okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, a live action Chopper. That's been great. But we got to get Zeb.
Yeah, and get them all together. That would be like one good moment.
I wonder why they haven't used him yet in the series.
Because
I think
they
this
have him
guy's-
show up in Mando season 3.
I know
But-
it, but you think it's because it's so expensive to do that CGI version of him?
Maybe.
Maybe they're saving that for down the road.
That could be. Maybe they're saving that for the movie. Who knows?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But any ideas, predictions for the finale?
Plenty.
Well, I don't know. I think Thrawn escapes. What are they taking out of those catacombs? He's like,
Yeah.
the cargo is almost loaded. What is that?
That's
Is that,
a
some
good
sort of, is that some sort of Dathomirian dead magic, or is that Jedi?
Dead Night
old
Sisters?
Jedi
I don't know.
stuff? Yeah, what is that? But
That's what I'm
they're
not
all gonna make it back, I guess. But other than that, I don't know, dude. Maybe-
Like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I'm sick of being here in this busted ass Star Destroyer.
Yep.
And then like now Balon's missing. Like he went off and was listening to the Force. Like where did he go? And like I feel like he might come back and he might be different, but
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
he cut ties with Shin.
yeah.
He said, "You go on. I don't want any of that."
Yeah. I don't know, man. There might be something there that we haven't even seen yet that's going to blow our minds. Something on that
Maybe.
planet
Yeah, I've heard
that he might know is there. I kind of get that maybe something's there, or I don't know.
Could
I've heard
be.
of a Night Sister, a Abeloth or Abeloth or something like that. It's some kind of lore, and I mean, it could be that. I'd be fine with it. Some crazy Night Sister,
You never
But-
know.
Yeah.
The criticism started when lightsabers became non-deadly.
Oh my god. When I rewatched that episode today, and all I think about is Qui-Gon. Episode 1. Freaking
Yeah.
plunging his saber in the metal freaking thing, and it's
Yeah.
like, how are you just not melted?
Plot armor.
That's kind of a weird thing because depending on where you get stabbed,
I guess
seriously,
we have some iron.
well, depending on where you get stabbed, the lightsaber cauterizes the wounds. You're not going to bleed out. So if you don't hit a vital organ, I guess you could survive.
True.
But Jesus, that'd be painful. And it's like it's gonna melt anything it touches. So I mean, how is it that's this big? How's it not gonna get something that's gonna kill?
Yeah, and like, how is it not like going over and just melting
Piece of lung.
everything else?
Piece of lung.
Yeah.
You just missed. You just chucked off 7 ribs. 7 ribs are gone. Chunk of your liver is gone, and a lung. Whatever else is in there.
There's not enough bacteria in the world to take care of that.
Yeah, like your blood
Yeah.
flow is just like the blood won't go no farther. Your arteries have been cut and then melted together.
Yep.
So I don't know. Yeah.
That plot armor is better than Beskar.
Yeah, it is true. It is. That's the hardest stuff in the universe. That old plot armor.
Yeah, it might be that revival magic because wasn't the who was that Inquisitor's name? Marek, the one that Ahsoka killed.
Mayok or yeah.
Yeah.
Who everybody thought Star Killer. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was just
right.
dust. He was green smoke. So yeah, I was like, well, what was that? He just an incantation?
Yeah, maybe that's what they got in the coffin or coffins. They're gonna
a bunch of
revive all the.
those.
Yeah, that'll be wild. A bunch of Night Sisters.
And there's a big chunk of ship holding those. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
At least from what like
Yeah,
pictures showed.
yeah, yeah. It looked like a massive haul of stuff. So
But
did they actually
what-
say? Did he say coffins or did? Oh,
Well,
I
I
don't remember.
I thought they looked like coffins, but
yeah, I thought they were like
he-
coffins or sarcophaguses or something like that.
Sir, yeah. I don't know. I know that when this is over, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that whole series like back to back. I'm gonna like one night watch like 5 episodes, and then like the next night watch the other 5.
I love
Really
love
press yourself on.
droid.
You love what?
Oh, the training droid. Because David Tennant.
Yeah.
Yep. Hu Yang. He's got some he's got some cool lines. My timing was off. Didn't I feel bad? No, you didn't. Shut up. There's a theory.
Oh, yeah. Because like the last time you see her, like Mace Windu does something, but I cannot remember for the life of me what happens in that episode. It's in Clone Wars.
Maybe.
You never know. Never know.
Speaking of Thrawn, what do you think of the live action version?
I'm digging it.
It's pretty
The
good.
voice is what sells it.
Yeah.
Yeah. His hair is not perfect, but I could get over that because
I want
it's like
the
his
square look.
hairline's a little too. It's a little too. Yeah, it's his hairline's a little too far back, but like I mean, the acting and his mannerisms and his voice, I'm like I don't care. He could be bald.
Yeah.
I'd still almost buy it. Yeah, it's
You
pretty
gotta
good.
remember the timeline too, because it's like Rebels took place like maybe a year or so before Battle of Yavin, right, or thereabouts.
I think so.
So I'm thinking maybe it's been like however many years it's been since he's been in isolation. He's older, so maybe that's why the hair isn't.
Oh,
like what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What has it been? I mean, he's been stuck there for what? Didn't they say like 8 or 10 years or something like that?
Something like that. 9, 10,
It's
I think.
Yeah, something like It's been a while. They've been stuck there for a while.
So that's probably why it looks.
And what is up with the?
unkempt?
Yeah, what is up with his the captain of his guard with that golden face?
Oh,
What
Eno?
is up with that? Yeah.
Yeah, that looks that
Is
that
he-
needs
is
some
he-
explaining.
Is he a Legends character, or is that like exclusively to this series? Up on the Legends. I mean, I know a little bit of stuff, but like, I was just like, what? I was like, who? I was like, why's he got a face? I was like, he's got a face.
If he was in Legends, I don't remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
don't
looks.
remember
It looks
at all.
cool. Like I like it.
Mm.
I think it looks badass, but I was just like, I wonder why. I wonder what's so special about his face. What's underneath that face? Who is this guy? He can't just be like a normal stormtrooper. He's got to be some sort of badass. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's in his like commander, so like he's probably been through some stuff with Thrawn. If he had to replace his
True.
face.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Thrawn a bit of a gut. Yeah, I noticed that. Thrawn's got a bit of a paunch.
Well,
Comes with the age.
he's been looking at art and eating food, so
Yeah.
nobody to fight.
That cabin fever's a bitch. We'll see. I wonder if Ezra's ever going to get his lightsaber. Well, not that lightsaber, because he's given it to Sabine. But
I know. I thought that was kind of weird. I gave it to you. You use it. I'm like, maybe you might want to use it, bro. Just for a minute.
Yeah, right.
Give it back to him.
I get that he's trained without it. I get that. But you would think that first chance he gets, he would get his saber back, you know? Then again, I think maybe Ahsoka's got a bunch of spares on that ship.
Oh yeah.
I was just about to say maybe he'll take one of those because there's like 3 or 4
Yeah.
in that little wall where the training stuff is. That was the first thing that I really noticed when I was watching the show, and I was like, there's like some lightsabers that nobody's using in that wall.
Yeah, right. So, if he's smart, he'll get one. Because I think he's going to need it.
Yeah, probably.
Because I did notice he wasn't shy about grabbing a blaster and going for that. So, which was kind of cool to see, you know, him shooting and getting all of his shots, you know.
Yeah.
For once, somebody fires and doesn't miss. But those little those rock people, you know, the ones that, you know, that was there just for the cute factor, I think. I don't know, but
yeah,
I mean, they were
gotta have some sort of cute Star Warsy character here and there, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's tradition at this point. I mean that goes all the way
Yeah.
back to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, that's nothing new. But and it wasn't like they, you know, I didn't think they were annoying. So you know.
No. It was a little bit of plot armor. It's like, okay, that's who Ezra's gonna be hanging out with is these folks, and he's,
Yeah.
you know, because he was like, I got the Jedi thing. Yeah, I like that. Like, oh, you know Ezra. Where's he at?
Yep. And I read somewhere that that little chainmail that Ezra's wearing, those are actually stormtrooper dog tags.
What?
I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ezra's been getting funky in the
got a dart.
Netherworld, you know. Yeah.
He's just like just murking stormtroopers. It's like,
Kicking butt, taking names, and you know, okay, but there's another notch on the wall, you know.
How
yeah.
much chainmail does he have? Does he have pants too?
I mean, just that little piece looks like it's about 30. So I mean,
Yeah, right.
he's been putting in some work, man. If that's what it really is.
No wonder Thrawn's pissed that, you know, with Ezra he's had enough. His forces are depleted. Ezra's taking them all out.
Probably why they stopped looking for him. I'm like, we don't leave, just leave that boy alone. Just leave
For
him
10
be.
years, damn it. He's been
Yeah,
messing with me.
yeah.
Stormtroopers are weird thoughts.
That's a stupid thing.
Well,
it's
you
like
never
they're-
know.
Well, maybe not be dog tags, but I mean, well, what's Finn's number? FN 127 or FN 27?
Yeah.
That's got to be stapled somewhere on his armor or somewhere. So maybe that's what it is. It's his.
Yeah.
It's like a chink in their armor he cuts out. I don't know.
Written in Arabic or whatever that language is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got to have some type of ID on them, you know.
Yeah.
But
Look at that. Watch that just be like a fashion thing. Like, you know what? We just want that to be sparkly and metalish. That's the only reason. You know.
yeah, just for the look.
Yeah.
You never know. But as far as who's going to survive and who isn't, I can't see. I don't think anybody's gonna, you know, buy the farm next week, because I think they're just setting stuff up for, if not a second season, if you know, then for the movie.
Next week is the
Right.
last episode, right?
I know already.
Yeah.
It better be longer
Yeah.
than 30 minutes.
I want the show to be like an hour and 12 minutes. So like the actual show will be like 55 minutes. You know, because like if it's like, oh, the show's an hour, it's like, well, that means the show is 45 minutes because there's recap and then there's
Yeah.
intro and then there's 8 minutes of
Credits.
So,
Yep.
you know, yeah, I want a solid hour of show or close to an hour of show. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want Smallville hours and season length. Like I want 22 episodes, hour long, and then sometimes we'd get a 2 hour beginning or 2 hour end.
I heard that, bro. You know what? That I don't understand why they do that whole like pish posh of time. Like I don't understand why they're not all 45 minutes like every one of them. You know, or like like the first one, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Then the last one an hour and 10 minutes. All the rest of them, 45 minutes. That's the one good thing that I liked about Picard. When it came out, every freaking episode was the same amount of time. It was like 47 minutes long. It's a series. These Disney series seem like they just take the story and they chop it up into sections, and it's like, okay, 45 minutes, 28 minutes, 32 minutes.
It's haphazard. You're right.
29 minutes. I'm just like, I can't. When it's a good episode, but it's short, it's just like, what? Why'd you stop?
Right. It leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, but, still.
Yeah, I guess it's
give us a little bit more than that,
Yeah.
But I will say the music I like. We haven't touched on that yet. I like the music.
Yeah.
The theme for the end credits. Like the beginning of the theme is almost Game of Thrones esque.
Yeah,
with like the string section. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the stuff in the show because like they pick from Rebels and then they put that orchestra kind of feel to it, or the louder in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's the same guy that did the music for Clone Wars and Rebels too, so there's that continuity.
Oh, it is? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
But maybe we'll get another Anakin cameo in the finale. Who knows?
Knock her back in there. World Beyond. We gotta see him one more time.
I don't know. I think we're done with him because they were saying after that episode of him when he was in the World Between Worlds, they were like, he says lines in the show, we haven't seen it yet. Well, we got that in his hologram.
Right.
All those lines they were talking about were in that hologram. So that was probably the last. And that's enough. There's no need to be a dead horse. That's just enough. It was awesome. Something we'll talk about forever and enjoy it forever. And I was like, okay. And you can't really have an Ahsoka show without a little bit of Anakin because, he's the one that trained her.
Did you see Thrawn's face when he started realizing?
I was just about to mention. Yep, you're right, Jim.
Like,
you're right.
Oh my God!
Like,
her master was Anakin.
oh crap!
Yeah, he's like, her master was Anakin Skywalker. He's like, contingency. I need 17 Sith Lords. This is not going to be enough.
Yeah, right.
I need ray shields. I need battle droids. I need more hardware.
The works.
Yeah.
Kyber crystals on Tatooine. Maybe. Then again, Luke. Well, I was going to say Luke.
Where's that at? Where's that said? That there's kyber crystals on Tatooine.
I knew in like KOTOR you could use like a Krayt dragon egg or the thing for a power, like a source in the lightsaber or something, but I didn't know that there was actual crystals.
Yeah, James, I agree with you. Kevin Kinner, he does he does a good job with Williams stuff. Because when I was watching Rebels, I noticed that a lot of the classic movie music was getting kind of reworked and remixed a little bit into the episodes, and it was a nice touch. That's a good
I
question.
think I think he knows. I mean, Balin knows, and I mean, I used to think that like nobody really knew, but it seems like more
With
people
Grand
know than
Admiral, he knows.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's maybe from the books, if not, you know.
Because I thought they like had interactions with each other, and
Well,
he
I mean,
obviously.
hell, freaking Reva knows that Vader was Anakin. So I mean, hell, I mean,
Well,
does the whole damn Empire know?
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Worst kept secret, you know.
Yeah. Maybe she recognized him in the back of the tank. Like, I know that's that motherfucker that stabbed me as a kid and then stabbed me again, and I still didn't die.
He killed all my friends,
Yeah, killed all my friends.
except me. But if Thrawn does know, then no wonder he was like, oh crap. Ahsoka was trained by him? Oh, lovely. Grandmother, we have our hands full here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go here. My wife got home.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go talk to her for this second. I'll be right back.
No problem. Family first.
Sorry if you hear my kids in the background.
Oh,
Okay.
don't worry about it, man. The little
We were-
chitter chatter just adds to the flavor.
We were at a birthday party and we got home a little bit later than expected, and that's why I jumped on so late.
Oh, they're working off the sugar rush then.
Oh yeah.
Been there, done that.
I so wish I had lightsabers with me because I wanted to challenge Chucky because we went to Chuck E. Cheese's. Like, here, hold this. And then act like you beat me a couple times, all right?
Yep. That would have made for a hell of a video. I would have posted that.
It's great that there was one person there like shooting like a YouTube video, and like they had a different costume that like it was like a cat unicorn thing, but then there was also Chucky, like they brought out Chucky too around the same time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to see how people like just do that stuff, you know, like she would just walk around and hang out with the kids.
There you go. Well, I mean, I did that, you know, what was it? Last weekend or the weekend before, that car show,
Yeah.
you know, that I did. Because we had, that was kind of cool because they were having kind of like a farewell to summer. It was a classic car show with a live band. And
Okay.
one of the city councilmen who put the thing together, you know, he knows I have a channel, so he was like, "Hey, would you mind doing some video and just getting it out there?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, you know, of course I wouldn't mind."
That's
So,
really cool.
yeah,
Like, when someone asks you and it's like, oh.
yeah, right. You know, so I have a little bit of notoriety around the city, so that's not bad. If nothing else, I've got that. So, but it was a nice day for it too. We lucked out because it was the day before we had a little touch of the hurricane,
Yeah.
kind of a remnants of it. But the Sunday was like, you know, sunny, 70s, and it was like, oh, fantastic, you know. That's been the last good weekend day that we've had. Ever since then, it's been nothing but rain, which sucks.
Yeah, we just recently got some rain. But the moon tonight, it is a Halloween looking moon.
Oh yeah, full moon tonight. That's the other thing. My youngest, he's picked out his costume for Halloween and Comic-Con. We found he wanted to go as kind of like an assassin type character with a dagger, but not. We found like a steampunk jacket, like a waistcoat
Yeah.
kind of thing with all the buckles and all that. And so I ordered him that from Amazon, and it ended up fitting him. And he's going to wear the hood with a mask. And
Oh,
then I'm gonna order him like gloves like this, for his size,
yeah.
because these are the ones that I got, but I'll order him a size down, and that'll just be kind of a cobbled together, you know, assassin type, because he's got like this giant spear that, like a live action role play spear that I bought him from Comic Con last year,
Yeah.
and then he's got a dagger that he can tuck in a belt, but the dagger it's like a knife that has like the finger grip, the thing you put your fingers in.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's
So
like
he
brass knuckles kind of too, or
kinda, yeah. So he can have it in the belt and just kind of draw the knife out and then hang on to the giant spear,
yeah.
and he'll just go walking around and wreaking havoc on the tables and all that. So, but he's happy, I'm happy, because last year he dressed up as Link, but I didn't take into account his growth spurt.
That's what I'm
And
worried about this year.
and the costume barely fit him. Like it wasn't big, like it wasn't small in the waist or whatever, but the height, like he was kind of compressed in it. Like he couldn't really move around, and I'm like, you're not comfortable in that, are you? He's like, no. So for Comic Con, he didn't even get dressed up for Comic Con last year. The costume wouldn't fit him, so I was like, forget it. So this year will be different. It'll be better. But Noah, I don't know what he's going to be doing. He's got something in mind. He's working that out. And then Connor, my oldest, he has some idea in mind. He has a shirt. It's a Star Trek shirt. This is my lucky red shirt. But it's like classic Star Trek. You know the thing about the red shirts, right? So I think what he's going to do is he's going to wear that shirt with a pair of pants and maybe a Star Trek prop and like a red shirt Starfleet officer from Wish.com or something like that. Budget red shirt. That kind of thing. Just some goofy off the wall,
funny.
whatever.
Yeah.
He's got a sense of
We're
humor.
gonna beam
I'm
you
like,
down to a
go
planet,
ahead,
and
do
you're
it.
gonna die.
Yeah, right. Discount Starfleet officer or that kind of thing. But so, how about you guys? Your channels? Anything going on that you want to blab about? I mean, you're both over 1,000. So I mean, you know,
Apparently, we're on a
Jim,
break.
you and Brian, you guys just hit 1,000 recently. So congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I literally looked at Brian's Instagram and he's like, "Sorry guys, we're on a break," and I'm like, "What? We're on a break?"
Maybe he meant he was on a break.
I'm like, all right, because like I started that Jedi Live thing, so just doing what I usually do, where showing a little bit of the workout and stuff. Other than that, just waiting for December, I think. So,
What's in December?
What's happening in December?
I think it's called Galaxy Con. I'm
All
not
right.
100% because like the first year we looked into it,
Oh,
I got the
okay.
name
Are y'all?
mixed up. But yeah, we're gonna try to go there with Stupid Kyber, and last time I knew, I think Stoney was coming back in town,
Oh,
but
nice.
I don't know 100% on that or not because Iceland, expensive stuff, that it's not cheap to fly back and forth right now.
Definitely not.
So we'll see.
Right.
But it's going to be nice to actually go to a con. So, what about you?
Definitely.
Yeah, dude, cons are fun. Like, I went to my first one this year. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing this every year now. Like I'm gonna go every year, I think.
And then when you guys got the picture,
Yeah,
that's what
Look,
I thought. I was
I got
like,
him right here. Sean Schimmel called he called Blake Duck Dynasty Goku.
oh man, freaking Goku and Vegeta right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's this one.
That's the one I
Look,
saw.
my lightsaber is on. Their camera is so good. It was just like, yeah, your light is bullshit. We're just not even gonna show it. And they're base lit. I'm like, damn, it don't show the light at all. But yeah, that's fucking Darth Maul, bitches.
Nice.
And Star Killer, what's up?
Yep.
It was so cool. It was so cool, dude. I mean, there was John. There was a bunch of wrestlers there. I mean, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Arn Anderson,
Oh, yep.
the Hardy Boys, Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash.
Oh man.
Who else was there? Damn it, who else was there? There was a couple more. Enzo Amore was there. Hey, what we got over here? A couple of haters. That guy, he was there. Ralph Macchio was there.
Oh yeah, all right,
yeah. What's his name? Love. You know what I'm talking about. Fucking Sensei Kreese. He was there.
Oh,
Johnny
Martin
Lawrence
Cove.
was there. Yeah, Martin Cove. Yeah, I said.
Yeah,
I
all
don't know why I said. Some of the Lord of the Rings guys was there. The Hobbits.
Oh damn! All right.
Yeah, Mary and Pippin were there. One of the girls from Charmed was there. Who else was there? I don't know, man. And that was, I was like, holy shit. And then like you go into like the common area where like, there was 12 million fun pops there. I mean, I was just like, is anybody selling fun pops? Oh, there they are.
Yeah, right. The whole wall of them.
Everywhere. But there's also several people were selling Star Wars figures. Let's see. Damn it. What Ripper Blades. Blades was there, and 6 other people reselling LGT lightsabers were there. And it's so funny. They were like, oh, you got a lightsaber here? Look at this. And I was like, I said, no, I know all about that, dog. I said, you ain't tell me that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like, this one's the blade, the lights in the blade. I'm like, what's that called? He goes, light blade. I'm like, I said, don't even talk to me, dog. don't even talk to me. Most of them knew what they were talking about, but this is one guy. He saw me walk around with my Darth Maul staff, and I popped it apart, because they had the quick release cover. And he's like, did that thing just pop apart? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I see you got some stuff here. And they had some old LGT stuff. Like it wasn't Xenopixel. It was like the step before that. And I was like, are you still rocking RGBX? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you need to get Xeno if you want to sell some stuff. That's funny. Yeah. But and swords, people selling swords. It was just so cool. And I was like, dude, I want to do this every year.
That's the thing. Even forget the autographs and the photos, even the merchandise that is around.
Yeah. And the
you can go broke.
Just the cosplay. I think it's cool just to go see other people dressing up and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I was gonna make a little video, and I kind of made it. But I never posted it, but like, there's several cool ass people in, in full cosplay. I'm like, there was guys, there's the Michael Keaton Batman, with the yellow thing.
Yeah,
it looked really good. There was a guy dressed as a Predator, and it looked really good. Really good.
Yep. 2021, when we went to Comic-Con, there was a guy in the full Predator getup, and it even had sound effects that were being played. And if you look at my video, the thumbnail, I had a mask on because it was, the COVID.
COVID
But
stuff.
there's me and then the predator behind me, and I'm like, that was my thumbnail. I was like, I have to. But he just looks so good.
Some people go all out.
Oh yeah, and spend hours and like a lot of time on that, and like sometimes it's like so movie accurate. It's like holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, for real. Like, I don't think I would ever dress up. I just want to go and experience it all. If I did dress up, it would be something real simple, like a Jedi robe, my lightsaber. Like, yeah, I'm a Jedi. Yeah, cool. We'll take a picture. That'd be awesome. But the crazy. Like, there was this guy that was there, and he was dressed as Tony Stark, like just Tony Stark. He had the beard like cut like his. And it was cut. I mean, it was real. I mean, he looked kind of like Tony Stark from far away. But there was a guy coming right behind him dressed as Iron Man in the full suit. I mean,
wow.
And it was like the helmet was like the helmet that moves, like the one you can buy. But like the suit he had made himself, and it was kind of clunky looking, but like I was like, dude, it's fucking so awesome that you just walk around here being Iron Man.
Yeah. I remember one year we went, this was before I was doing YouTube. There was a guy there dressed as David Tennant, the 10th Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
But,
okay. Yeah.
but
Doctor Who?
Yeah, Doctor Who. But even down to the way the hair was styled, all of us, me and the kids, we all did a double take because we thought it was him.
Think it was really him?
Yes, because he looked, it was like a dead ringer. We were like, wait, is that, no, is it? No, it can't be. Even when we figured out it wasn't, we still weren't sure. Because he just looked that good, like that much the part. He had the suit, that kind of jacket that he wears, and the hair was styled, and even the shape of his face, like maybe it was a stand-in, or I don't know. It had to be a professional cosplayer. He just looked too much the part.
Yeah.
But that's always fun, is who dresses up, and like there was one couple. The lady was dressed as Kira from Dark Crystal, and she was with a guy dressed as one of the Skeksis, and then she had Fizzgig on her shoulder, like that little puffball.
Oh damn! Yeah.
And the best part was my kids had already seen the movie, so they knew what it was because they were younger at the time. And the lady's like, "Oh, you talked to Mill?" I'm like, "Yep." They know. That's always the fun part when I get to show them the stuff that I used to watch,
Yeah.
I do that stuff with like game systems, and they're like, "You used to blow in it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's how I used to get it to work."
It works, hey.
Oh
what?
yeah.
You just can't download it? I'm like, downloading. Like it's cool, but it's like,
yeah.
Didn't have to worry about an upgrade. Nope.
Buy a game, you can play it right away. Now wait an hour.
Yep.
Yeah. I miss those days.
That's the
like
stuff.
No, go ahead, John. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the stuff I gotta start doing back on my channel. Those gaming stuff.
Yeah. It's your fault. I kind of got into retro gaming. I mean, a little bit. I've got I've had an N64 that's sitting in my floor for about 3 months, and I'm just like, and it works. So I went to like one of my local little pawn stop bookstores, that they resell stuff, and I got Shadows of the Empire. You remember that for the 64?
Oh, there you go.
It looks like teetotal shit on my TV, and it does not play the same. Yeah. It does not play the same as I remember it, but I'm like, you know what? I sat there and played it for about 2 hours one day.
Gotta get a tube.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I've got that. I've got Star Fox 64. I've got
Hey, you just like talking about it. I can remember the box.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Remember just like, looking at all the games on the back.
Yeah. and I've got one of the wrestling games, one of the WCW NWOs.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay,
one's still kind of fun. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks terrible, it's polygony as crap, but like, I just like to, get Sting and get somebody in the Scorpion Death Drop and just boom about 7 times so they start bleeding.
Yep. That's what I gotta do. I gotta play that Pro Wrestling NES game again. I gotta try to beat it. Maybe with Starman instead of King Slender.
Right.
Because I've never beaten it. I can always win the first title, but I can't. You defend it like 9 or 10 times, and then you fight the Great Tiger or whatever his name is, the guy with the tiger mask. I've never gotten that far. That might be on my to-do list.
Yeah.
I'll fire that up, and rather than a live stream, I'll do like a series of videos on it.
Yeah. I remember I used to play that game, that wrestling game.
That's one of the best ones out there. Too much fun.
For the NES, yeah, it was definitely a good one. Yeah. I missed your stream when you were playing Mario, damn it. And I was looking forward. I was doing something that day, and I was like, damn it, I wonder.
I was having such a hard time. I played like 4.5 hours. I was dying left and right. I couldn't do shit. It was frustrating, but it was fun. My camera. There we go. All right. I had to apologize more than once. I'm like, I'm sorry. I keep on dying during this game, but I thought I'd be able to. I thought I'd be able to beat it in a few hours. Nope. So I might have to revisit that later on, but it was fun. The memories.
I was the best at that Mario. Like I beat that Mario like all the way. Like you beat it like normally, right? And then there's like these 4 other levels of stuff where it's like it's awesome and tubular and all this crap, and it's like just a bunch of like bonus worlds or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I played that game so much. That on the Super Nintendo, that and then The Legend of Zelda. I played the crap out of that as a kid.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. That made me kind of like, I was like, I got a 64, but I kind of want a Super Nintendo. They sell those ones. I guess they're emulators, but like with the games built into them. And that's kind of what you got, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have? What is it? Is it a Super Falco or whatever that is?
Okay, what it is, it was I got it off of a Facebook group. A guy runs it, and he was a game designer from back in the day.
Yeah.
He there's a thing called a RetroPie, which is kind of like a USB setup where you plug it into I don't know exactly what it is, but what he used to do was he would take like the NES Mini, like the official one, and then he kind of reprogram it a little bit. And on the external hard drive, there's like 16,000 games of every game system from PlayStation on back, including arcade games from the era. And it's just, the interface is the same as the NES Mini, so it's real easy to navigate.
So like you have a console, like is it like a
it's hang on a minute. I got it next to me. Hold on.
Well, see, because like I've seen several different ones, like I keep because like when I started looking into them, I started getting them on Instagram. So like there's like consoles, yeah, and then there's like just USB ports, and there's just like a box for your controllers. So
yeah,
see, I've seen those.
Like this is the official one.
Mm-hmm.
And he just has a hard drive, if I can find it, like a 2 terabyte hard drive with all the stuff on it. And the hard drive plugs into this, and then this plugs into the TV.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I figured out with, the software OBS, you can record your game footage. And that's what I've been using for the streams.
Mm.
So, it took me a little bit of doing to figure it all out.
Do your controllers look like PlayStation controllers?
They actually the controller that I got, if I can find it.
Dig out all the toys.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They recommended getting this one. It looks like almost like a Wii.
Oh,
controller.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Sega.
Yeah, right. Or almost like a PlayStation type controller. But that's
okay.
it.
Do you have to use a capture card?
Yes, that's the other thing.
External?
External. I got the Elgato.
Oh, about that. I've been looking into that stuff, and like Walmart has this USB one, but I don't know if it'll work or not. But I've been trying to figure out that whole getting my face up with the game, and
Yeah.
it's
I've been trying to
challenging.
get Echo to stream games for so long on YouTube. He does it on Twitch. Like he does stuff on Twitch, and like I don't know, like on his gaming channel, Forza I Like Gaming channel. I think that's what it's called. They do stuff, but like you don't see them. You just see the game, and they're usually like talking and doing a bunch of crazy shit and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you should like do it on, like other people do. Like you can see, you playing a game and all that stuff. You're like, you gotta have a capture card. And I'm like, well, get one. Like it's right up your alley. Like it's like he plays games all the time. I'm like, you should just be doing that. Just do it. You won't do it.
I found one for $17 on Walmart, so I was going to give that one a shot eventually. But as much as I bitch about some of the newer stuff, I have been playing Fortnite just because Ahsoka came out on there.
Hey, look, there's a ranger in the comments. There's a ranger.
Yes, sir.
It's a ranger.
The bearded badass. What's up, Zach? But yeah, it takes a little bit of research. Like I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and online how-to guides and all that, and
you could send me a new Zach. I'm talking to Zach. Sorry.
Nah.
No.
But there is a. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There is a way to do it. Just take some research because you hook up the video game system to the capture card, and then the capture card to the the laptop, and then something to the TV, and there is a way to do it.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on what kind of capture card you use too. So.
Right now, like,
he plays on Xbox. Or maybe I'll be.
Yeah, that's what I do. Xbox, and like I set it up to go to the Twitch.
You got a new Xbox?
No, not yet. So I still got one of like the old.
See, he's got an
S's
Xbox Series X.
I bet that thing's so fast.
But yeah, if it's USB, you're all set because it all hooks up like that. So. Yeah.
Okay.
But I used to have like the actual Nintendo and Super Nintendo consoles. I think my brother has them now. So, because there were a bunch of games that we used to play as a kid, and he got the itch, and I'm like, you know what, here,
Yeah.
So.
It all still work.
What was that?
I said that's cool. They all still work.
Oh yeah, that's always a bonus. Especially after all these years, because you think of how old they are,
Mm-hmm.
But there's no like we have a GameStop near my house, but all they sell is they don't sell any of And by new stuff, I mean the latest systems like PlayStation 5 and probably the newest Xbox, and I think that's about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Switch.
maybe
Nintendo Switch.
maybe Switch games, but that's about it. You
I've
know,
just
like
now
if
recently
Yeah.
seen the new stuff in.
but like old Game Boy, DS games, anything like that, no, they don't have those anymore, which sucks. But
If you ever want to like get into like those old games for those old systems, go to Instagram and look up DK Oldies. And I think it's in Ohio. I think it's in Ohio. They sell vintage everything. Consoles, games, controllers, whatever.
mm-hmm.
I'll just go to
DK
a couple
Oldies.
DK oldies.
Look, are y'all
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking laser swords.
Oh yeah.
We always talking laser
Oh
swords.
yeah. Yeah.
Got a bunch of
about
them
this
next to me. Well, email from Saberforge came out. Let's see what they're talking about. What they've got in stock.
What, to you? It's probably like, oh, this is back in stock.
Blaster pistols.
Dude, those pistols look pretty good.
Anybody who wants a wrapped cleric hilt, they got it back in stock, so go for it.
There.
Yeah, you should. There's one out there.
Well, thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Bubba.
More milestones to
Yeah,
go.
my next lightsaber is coming from Zach.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are the best, I think.
Yeah, it's
Touching
something.
Somebody else's saber.
It's something you wouldn't expect him to get rid of either. I was totally shocked, and I was just like, yeah, I want that. I want it bad. Woo!
Hey, it's good that it's keeping it in the Saber family then, though. You know?
Yeah. And I'll take care of it too. I don't think I'm gonna deal with it. I mean, it's look, I'll give you some hints, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's baselit. It is baselit. But yeah, I'm not gonna duel with it because it's bougie.
Mm-hmm.
A little bougie. Yeah, but it's like I've always wanted the hilt too. It's one of the hilts on my bucket list.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'll be looking for the video.
Yeah, it should be it'll be out soon. Yeah, he's purging the collection a little bit.
Yeah. See, like I mentioned earlier, if you're selling because you want to, if you want to thin your arsenal out a little bit, that's one thing. You know, that's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not in a position where I can picture myself selling any of mine yet, but never say never. Never say never. All right. What are we at? We're coming up on 2.5 hours. Yeah. there's
Yeah.
definitely the ones that you
Well-
want to hang on to, the ones that, you know, the meaning behind them is priceless. You want to hang on to those. I get it.
Oh yeah.
All right. We've got about 7 people watching. We are coming up on about 2.5 hours. It is knocking on 10:30. I think it may be time to give this bad boy to somebody.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
So, for those of you who, yeah, right, like nobody knows about this by now. It is, I'll give you the full rundown. Let me blow my screen up. It is, of course, from Jeremy, Saber Merchant, assembled by Jim. We have a 0.1 and 0.2 components. I call it the 0.1 and a half. Whoever wins it, call it whatever you want. The private Jim wins that, right?
Well, if I win it, I'm passing. At least I can say that in person.
There you go.
And like I said, it does come with a chassis. So, that's a bonus. And I'm going to be honest, I really hate having to give this thing away. I know, I'm not kidding. I'm looking. The more I look at it, I'm like, man.
Look, you're gonna buy one, don't lie.
Speaking of windows in the emitter, I mean, come on now.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? And Izzy, of course, is graciously volunteering to do the installation. For anybody who missed it, I mentioned this earlier. The way we're going to do it is whoever wins this, I will ship it out to you. That way you can have it in hand and check it out and figure out what you want to do, what kind of soundboard you want, anything like that. And then you can get in touch with Izzy at Cash Sheet Customs and work out the details on what you want to do. All right. I don't think Jeremy has not been in the chat. I think he's busy, but thank you to him. Izzy, thank you to you as well. And of course, Jim, sir.
No problem. I like giving sabers away.
All right. Let me share my
I really
screen.
I was just
Adam,
telling Brian.
hello. All right. Give me 1 minute. Let me bring my window up. All right. We have our wheel. 28 entries.
In a Rooney.
We got what? Should we do 2 out of 3 or no?
I see a couple people in there.
Before I do this, I do want to say a couple more things. I've mentioned more than once about how much this channel means to me, and I would keep doing it regardless. But knowing that there's a bunch of you out there who enjoy watching my stuff, it adds to the experience, and I don't care whether you've been with me from the beginning or if you've joined me last week. Thank you. We were about 523 subs going into the stream. I'm not done yet. I don't plan on slowing down. The year of the Phoenix is not over yet. We're gonna keep going. But after today, the road to 1,000 begins. But for now, it is time. A promise is a
Woo!
promise. Are we ready? Good luck, everyone.
I'm ready.
Here
You
we
ready?
go.
All right, let's go. I swear to Christ, if it says Mojo.
Revan Bricks,
Woohoo!
Reverend Bricks, congrats.
you have won
Got you a 0,
yourself a
1
saber.
off.
And think he has a channel of his own. Let me jot that name down. He does Lego action figure stop motion animation.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Reverend Bricks. I shall reply to his comments on the stream. Not on the stream, but I'll reply to his comment on the giveaway announcement so that he knows. I think he's on Instagram. We will figure that out. But, yes, congrats. And again, everybody, thank you for entering. So, Mr. Reverend Bricks, this will be coming your way. We will work out the details. I might hate to give that up. I really do.
Yeah. Nice hilt.
It is.
Very nice hilt.
So, but yeah, that just goes to show, Jeremy, the saber merchant, the kind of stuff that he's got. Because this is, you think about it, this really is a one-of-a-kind hilt. It's not even a 0.1 or a 0.2.
Yeah.
It's a combination of the two. You know?
What I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 0.3 around here somewhere. Wait a minute.
0, 1, and 2 hands.
There we go. But yeah, this is a 0.3.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I like
Speaking of Windows.
the 3. It's like
And the
curved and everything.
crystal.
Yeah, Windows. Real nice.
Golden Harvest, Jet to Control, Primo. But that's what sold me on the 0.3 was the crystal. So he does excellent work.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Still
we go.
Gotta get this one installed.
Oh, is that the swoop?
No, well, this is the
Horn?
speeder. Because this one's technically the speeder, and then the new one he just brought out is the swoop.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I have a chassis for it. I just gotta get all the other stuff for it. And these little buttons are so cool. Like they just pop out, and then I have like half of one that I just have a piece of. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he does great stuff.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's all it. Yeah, I did.
I'll have to go back and double
That's
check.
Carter's speeder bike.
Speeder bike hilt.
So what'd you do? Did you steal it?
He took lessons from Ike and snuck in and grabbed it.
Yeah, he's like, give it to me.
Give me all of them.
Sound bank selection.
Second, sister.
Oh, you traded it. All right. I got you.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Not the solar guard?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. That's that Son of Corellia. Like that shit is whoo, dude.
Nice. Speaking
That
of saber
and,
force, I got
I
this
got
one.
The master.
oh, what do you got?
Speaking of saber force, this was the cultist. This might be my favorite one of theirs that I have right now. The look of it. Let me blow my thing up. Hold on. Yeah, you got the cleric, right?
Yeah. It's very similar.
Oh.
Ah! Where'd Jim
Jim?
go?
Jim, come back.
Jim, come back.
Jim. But this is... And this was the, not the champions here, but the veterans here. So it only has the 10 fonts, but even still, it's not bad. It still has a smooth swing.
See, you got a good one. Mine's Xeno 2.
I like that ignition. That broken.
Yeah,
let me zoom you in. Hold on, Shannon.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that broken style ignition. I love that. That's a nice help. Now, is that one wrapped or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a nice look. Yep. But even this one with the claws on the emitter, you know, and then the wrap.
Yeah, I like that snake skin look. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. And then, of course, the windows.
Yeah. Oh. Let me do that. So that one, it's just silver and black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the weathered version. So like you get some silvery accents, but like it's mostly like that charcoaly gray.
Oh, yeah, yep.
I love that look, dude. Love that look.
But yeah, for all the saber forge I've got right now, this might be my favorite for the moment.
Yeah, I do love this hill. I like the Xeno. I like the Xeno 2, I think, better than the Xeno 3. I mean, my Xeno 3 is a baselet, but like, I don't know. I wish it had the accent swings of 3, but like, I don't know.
Mm.
I just think it's a little, I don't know. It might just be because it's in this hilt. That might be that might be the reason. I got so many soundboards, I forget how some stuff works. I'm just like, how do I do this again? Here we go.
Ooh, there we go. Yep.
Now on yours, you said, is it Golden Harvest? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's Golden Harvest 1.
Is your speaker good?
It's well,
Because my Xeno, the speaker is loud, but it's not good. Like, it's loud.
it could. It's not that loud, although I don't know if it's the volume I've got it set at. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad,
See,
but it's not.
I would almost like this one better if it was not as loud and clearer. Like, I just had, yeah, Paradigm he put sound fonts, the ones that I won from Zach. He put them on this
Hmm.
and on this, and on my Saber Trio, they sound just. I mean, my God, they're just great, crisp, clean, loud, and then I use the same sound font on this, and they're loud. They don't sound great.
Yeah.
It's loud, but it's just not a. I wish they would not do that, man. I wish they would get a. I wish all these Saber companies would use a quality speaker. You know,
Right.
it's loud, but like it's not clean. It's not crisp. It's not clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd rather be not as loud, but have it be
And
you know
sound
that
better.
crisp. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand when Saber Trio went to this smaller speaker, people are like, oh, it sucks. I'm like, no, it don't. It's great. Like
Yep.
it sounds almost as good as the old one, but it's louder. So like you get both worlds. You get more volume and it's still clear. It's not as bassy, yeah, not. But I mean,
Right.
it's not that much not bassy. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably miss like 2 trebles of bass, and you add a treble and a half of treble, a notch, and then like the max volume, you probably get like 3 octaves or some shit. So like I don't, yeah. See, Matt, he understands. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
so,
yeah.
it is so good. Is your Saber Trios? You've got one with the new speaker, right? You got 2 with the new speaker. The smaller one?
The Vectra might have the new one, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. It's NeoPixel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
It does sound good. It sounds very good and clear, and
Yeah,
I have no problem with it. So
yeah.
but even the Falcon, even though it's baselit and it's not smooth swing, that doesn't sound bad either.
That's a
To
good
be
speaker
honest.
too. It's
Yeah.
got it's if it's got that Pico Crumble core, it probably has the old speaker in it.
Yeah, it is Pico Crumble, so
Yeah.
it's not bad. But yeah, the LGT, I've noticed that you have to have the volume down in order because if it's loud, it's I don't know if distorted is the right word, but there's definitely a crackling. Like
That seems about right to me. Distorted.
yeah,
It's just like my Xeno 3. Like I turn it down when I use it for combat. I turn it to low volume, and when it's low volume, it's still loud. It's just a clearer loud. I mean, even then it's not super clear, but like it's clearer. But yeah, we were out there dueling this last session. I was like, this thing is just it just doesn't sound good. I turned the volume down. I'm like, yeah, that's better. Let's just do that.
yeah,
But,
yeah. You have to have the volume down. I find with the LGT
yeah. Which
or
is
Nexus
weird.
or whatever.
Which is weird though, because I've got a Profi from them. It's the first NeoPixel I ever bought. And that one it's not as loud, but it sounds better. Yeah. I mean, I got it during the pandemic. So I think it was 2020.
Okay.
Maybe early 21, maybe. I don't.
Oh, that was definitely an early Profi board then for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a 2.2, but like it wasn't programmed the same. So like there was no gesture control. It only has like 12 or some odd sound font. So like it wasn't, it was like the very beginning of the big rush of LGT stuff. So,
Yeah.
mm.
Maybe the board has something to do with it too.
Could be, yeah. That could definitely be something.
But that's like my only thing I'm not crazy about with LGT is the speaker quality. But some of the hilt designs are nice. You know,
Yeah.
I still say my best sounding saber is the Vendari, to be totally honest.
Well, don't they have a smoker's outpost speaker in it?
I don't know what they use.
I
They
think
might
it
have
does.
mentioned,
I think it has a 28 millimeter
but
smoker's
it's
outpost.
chef's kiss,
And
literally.
don't it have something in the pommel to reverb the sound?
That's the thing. If you take the pommel, there goes my camera again. Jesus Christ. if you take the pommel off, it doesn't sound as good. But you put that pommel on, it's like an echo chamber.
Yeah.
But there's no distortion at all. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's really I would put it, but you know what? I got the volume. Do I have it here? Wait a minute. Hold on.
I've been meaning to get that one, and like stuff just keeps coming up. Like, I was gonna save and get the Vendari, and it was like Xeno 3 comes out. And I'm like, well, let me get $100 mystery box and try it out. And I'm like, well, okay, so I'll start saving. And then Zach's like, hey, you want this? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so eventually I am gonna get one. It'll probably be next year, but I want that. I would really like to have the 03.
The 03 is nice.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I have enough battery juice here.
Did it. Oh yeah.
The volume's down though, which is probably for the
say.
best because it's probably for the best that the volume's down because my son might be asleep. But but when the volume is jacked up, this thing, the pommel, the way they designed it, it's excellent. The latest spin video that I did, the one with the Peter Gabriel song, this is what I used. This is what I used, and it spins wonderfully too.
Yeah.
And best of all, I have the adapter, like for the bracelet, but I don't really use it much because I like the NeoPixel, the way it just flows and all that. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to duel with it. I don't want to run the risk of I know the construction is sound and is fine, but I don't want to run the risk.
He said, see, that's when I get it. Like, I'm gonna duel with it at least once, and I mean duel with it. I mean, I'm gonna be like, if you break this, I'm gonna send you to Iceland.
That's what I'm telling you. You guys should be quality control for all the saber companies. Someone, Johnny from Darkwolf comes up with a new saber. Have him send it to Blake to test it out. Yeah.
I'll share a little insight with the internet here. I actually got an opportunity to become like a paid whatever from one of these resellers. I'm not gonna say I won't say who they are, but they got an email and it was like, hey, we would like to work with you, and it was just like I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So like I clicked it and I read it, and it was like they were gonna send me a half off coupon, so I was still gonna have to buy it, whatever it was that I decided to buy. And then it was like, we'll give you a code and you can give out that code. And then based on that code, whatever you sell using that code, you'll get commission. And, once you sell so much, you'll get like stuff. You get, this much money off of stuff or something like that. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Didn't sound great, but okay. So I kept reading. And they wanted to, like, whatever I did, like, they wanted to approve it first before I posted it. And I'm like, nope. I say, I'm sorry, I had to decline because I can't allow anyone to govern what I put out on my channel.
That's it.
I said, you can send me something and I'll give you an honest review. If it's shit, it's shit. If it's great, it's great. But I can't.
Yep.
I can't allow anybody to say, like, well, you just said this here, you don't post that. I'm like, nah, fuck that, bro. I'm gonna post what I want.
Exactly. I agree.
Excuse my language. But,
no, I totally agree with that. I will edit myself. Thank you very much.
yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I was like, no, I'm like, if you send me something and it's trash, like, I'm not gonna say it's good because then
Right.
that screws up my damn reputation. Because, I mean, like, if I say it's good, it's good. Like, I'll put it through the ringer. Or me and Blake, we put it through the ringer. So if we say it's good, it's good. And if we say it's trash, it's trash.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's like, the Ahsoka hilts I did the re-review on. I flat out said, if you're looking for Ahsoka hilts, from Ultra Sabers, get these only if you want these exact hilts. Otherwise, don't bother.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I enjoy them for what they are, but,
it's a chunky edition of them.
It is.
They're a little chunky. But,
and
hey,
if anything,
they would look good on somebody's shelf if that's what you wanted. That's just a decision that somebody would have to make themselves.
Yep. And I even took it further. I said, get an empty hilt and have somebody install it for you.
Yeah.
Because the Lost Grade doesn't have as much stuff going on the hilt as the Fulcrum does.
Yeah.
The Fulcrum, I grab onto it, and I've got to adjust my grip, and it's not,
Yeah. You got used to something slimmer.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They're shelf pieces. I don't really use them that much.
Yeah.
But Mr. Megatronus! Hello, Martin.
What's up, Bubba?
What happened to Jim?
Oh God! I mean, he didn't seem like he was on edibles, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was just about to say, was it an edible?
I don't think so. Not this time.
I shouldn't say that.
He knows we love him.
Yeah, probably a camera issue. Who knows?
Yeah,
or maybe it was his kids running around. Who knows? It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's possible.
So.
Yeah.
Well, it is coming up on 11 o'clock. I've gone through my checklist. Of stuff to talk about. Shannon, anything you want to throw? Anything you want to throw out? Anything to?
No. I've shared what I wanted to share. So, yeah. I'm getting a hilt. You don't know what it is. You might know what it is if you listen closely, but
We shall be keeping our eyes open. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a video on these sound fonts. I've been meaning to do it. Like I was going, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do it today, and then I just didn't do it. I'm like, okay, I'm like home tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be like, I just didn't do it. So, but I may do a little bit of it tomorrow when I get off work, but I probably won't because I'm gonna come home and watch college football. So,
there you go.
I don't know, but I got five fonts. Well, I got 6, but it's actually more like I have like 9 or 10 because I got the Father from Kyberphonic, which is all of the different Vaders except for the Kenobi series, I think. So it's New Hope, it's Empire, it's Return, it's Rogue One, and I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. So I got like 4 or 5 Vaders like in a row, like.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I also got Anakin, and it's got 2. It's Anakin and then it's DV3. And I'm just like, oh, so I got like 17 Vader fonts.
I thought Carter was the Vader fan.
Well, I mean, I can see why, because this lightsaber sounds pretty damn cool.
Cool.
Especially the Rogue Woman. It's got that bassy ignition, you know, in the hallway thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, like I've fallen in love with that sound font. Let's see if I can find it.
Yep.
Sound bank selection. 7 seconds, system.
Play me that music.
Boarding party.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Right. Flip it back.
I mean, it's so cool that Jesse, he put that music in there where it's like, you know, you can press it and it plays the music, but it doesn't play the saber ignition and it doesn't play the blast reflection. You could do that yourself.
Yeah.
It just puts you like in that scene so much.
Adds the flavor to it. You got
Yeah,
yep.
like
exactly.
I want to put on that mask and put my phone in the hallway and just do it over and over.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Mine's got some Black Series
I'm too old to be
figures.
doing this.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
You're never too old. All right.
Oh, okay. Lights.
Those Black Series figures, they look really good.
Yeah.
They've always got. I'm sure there'll be more than a few of those at Comic-Con in November. So, along with all the Funko Pops and, you know, they have some vendors. They have like actual, like the old Kenner line of toys and all different franchises.
Yeah.
You
Well,
you
you
gotta
know-
be careful.
When I went to that one in Knoxville, I actually bought a. I used to have like almost all of them when I was younger, and I think I like got some of the yard sale or something in a box, and like I lost them. But it was the Micro Machine Star Trek ships,
Okay. Yep.
and I got a packet of them, and I paid like it was like $15, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 9 ships.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, well, I got a piece of it back, you know. So, and I've been looking everywhere for them. Like I even like looked online. I'm like, you know, like Star Trek Micro Machines. I'm like, nobody had them. Nobody wanted to sell it or whatever. But and I walked across that and I saw it and I'm like, what do you want for this? Because it said $20. He's like, it was like at the end of the con, we were finna leave. He's like, I give it to you for 15. I was like, yep, let me get that.
Done. Yep. I would have jumped on that too. Because Micro Machines, they always do, you know, the detail in the ships. You know,
Yeah,
always do
dude,
a
they
good
look
job on
good.
that.
They look real good. And I got so I got the original Enterprise, I got Excelsior, a Klingon Bird of Prey,
Nice.
Reliant, a Katinga, the Romulan ship from TNG,
Yep. Okay.
the Romulan Warbird from TOS, a Borg
Nice.
Cube, and the Vorcha class from TNG. So a little bit of everything in there.
Nice. And lucky me, I've seen enough of Star Trek. I know the ones you're talking about. So,
Well, I know, like nobody, like there's like, yeah, us three, we know what I just said. Everybody else is like, huh?
Yep.
The what?
Excelsa who?
Yeah. Who's excelling at this?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The Borg sounds Swedish.
Yeah. That was a good one. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Matt knows the story. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I forgot Master Trekkie too. My man, my guy. Hell yeah.
All right, so it is about 11 o'clock on my end. I think this is a good spot to call it. Shannon, I will see you backstage. I'm sure we'll chat a little bit. Everybody in the chat, everybody who has been in the chat, Jim, something happened. Jim had to leave, but Jim, thank you for being on. People in the chat, thank you for hanging out with us. I think we've had maybe 7 viewers at minimum. 5, 6 viewers at minimum, like all hours we've been doing this. So,
Pretty good.
very good stream. I'm very happy. Chat has been jumping. Thank you so much. And we'll see where it goes from here. Reverend Bricks, congratulations to you. I don't know if you're in there. I'll leave you a comment on that video. I'll reply to you. And we'll work the details out, but thanks for coming along for the ride. And wait a minute, I'll let Matt have the last word.
Yeah, the Deridex class.
There we go.
You are correct, sir. Correct.
All right, enjoy Ahsoka, the finale next week. Have a good weekend, and I think the next stream I do, if not next weekend, it'll be soon, is a Q&A stream. Everybody hangs out in the chat. You can ask me whatever questions you want, and we'll be having fun.
Okay.
All right. Martin, don't worry about it. There will be others.
Very interesting.
There will be other streams, Martin. Don't worry about it, Bob. All right, everybody, have a good night. Of course, be good, be well, be safe, be happy. Take care, everyone.